Yeah, Murray State looks like they're going to stay on the CT side. Good old bit of trolling.
Oh, they chose to switch.
Interesting.
They want to start on their T side. That's interesting. You don't see that too often.
I mean, it is a scrimmage, so
yeah.
You know, maybe a chance to like. They might be saying, "Hey, look, in a real situation, we might have to take this side first. So let's see what we can do."
Yeah, it's worth a shot. You see a fast B play coming out from them. We'll see where this gets us, but UC seems to know. I think this is a market window smoke from Q.
Yeah, 2 flashes in a smoke for Murray State. Looks like they are popping that smoke. Meanwhile, oh, here they go. They're going to push into this window. This will be a real quick round here because the rotations are coming in for Cincinnati already. LOT taken down as well as 2 other racers.
Yeah, and Murray's spacing was off there. They threw those flashes over apartments, which is great. Those are nice flashes to throw, but they just didn't have anybody pushing out with the flashes. And so by the time they got out of market, those flashes had faded off and didn't really do anything.
Opening round done and dusted here. Cincinnati up 1-0. Dr. THC. It's his top fragger after 1 round. And, yeah, Murray State investing a little bit here. So they're going to kind of push this. This is kind of a strategy I think you'll see in round number 2 if you lose, especially on the T side, if I'm correct here.
Yeah, absolutely, because if you can win this round as the Ts, then you should have an easy 3-1. Because CT economy is such where it costs more to get the same grade weaponry as the Ts, but it looks like this one's going to fall apart here. They still don't know calls here. I'm not quite sure what the idea was there.
Real Gup whiffing a couple shots that might have made a difference there, so unfortunate for the racers, but you know, hey, it's only 2-0 right now. We have time to turn it around, and this does put Murray State in a little bit of a tough position here in round number 3, and especially you look at the loadout for Cincinnati. I mean, at this point, it's just just kind of a quick push here for the racers.
Yeah, you see they wanted to A-pop, which was the right idea because there were only 2 people here. Smither is 3rd round opping, which is kind of ambitious, but he's making it work. It's pretty easy for an op to get overwhelmed by pistols, so I was surprised.
Cincinnati 3-0. You can kind of see why Mirage is their pick. They feel comfortable on the map, moving around without issue, but now Murray State will have even weapons here. The racers buying full AKs. Lots of utility here.
No P90 for Dr. THC this round.
Oh yeah, no P90, man. That, you know, if they lose, that might be it. That might be the difference maker.
I think that is the key here. When they go back and look at this VOD, they'll notice that THC did not have a P90.
Lot just holding down that. I believe it's a flash.
Gup did miss his window smoke, so he's gonna have to try and molly it. But I think that's gonna miss too. Yeah, it just landed in the smoke. So there went $700.
Has to be ready for that peek up top. And now Murray State's going to know. They've heard a lot of weapons fired on that A site, so now they know that they can go ahead and rotate this B site. Now the question is, has Cincinnati picked up on this rotate yet? It does get the
Doesn't
pick,
look like it.
and that will be a signal to them.
Bomb is going to be alone though. They're trying to hunt these kills.
Oh yeah, they're going to go ahead and continue firing here. Cincinnati. Oh no, they're wrapping the bomb again now.
I'm not sure why. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know what the call was. I'm not sure who's IGLing. I'm pretty sure it's Q Gibbs because he's the team captain, but I don't know what the call was to not plant the bomb there.
Yeah, because in that situation, it's. I mean, even if you know that you can get those kills, it's extra cash for planting the bomb. So there's really no reason to not go plant in that situation. So another set play coming in for the racers here. Texas pushing up with the AK in this cheeky little window spot right here. I hate playing this spot as a terrorist. He's going to find one and trade a little bit here, both taking some damage. Murray State can now push up with some utility, but they're going to have to back up. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Gup taken down, so now the racers 4 in this spot. Between those boxes, some shots whiffed from THC. Maybe it's the not having the P90. He's going to peek it with 3 health. That was ambitious.
Yeah, and so I figured out why THC doesn't have a P90. It's because you can't buy it on the T side. I had forgotten about that small detail. So,
yeah. You know, that's
You can see the force buy is working out great though from UC here.
Q-Gibbs is just stuck out here. This is a bad situation for him to be in here. He's not really sure where anybody exactly is, and he wants to peek, wants to get away here, but
I don't know if they know he's there though.
Get a bit of an angle on the situation. Q-Gibbs slowly walking around. He's going to catch him out there. Yeah, they had no idea he was there. Yeah, he's going to find another 2v2. That has changed the course of this round here. He's going to know the side is clear.
Towards jungle though. Now he will. He sees the con guy. Oh, that's a great shot. Q-Gibbs has really opened up this site for him. They should get a free plant.
Bomb has been planted.
And Smither can go for this if he wants to, but he's got no head armor. So I don't know how much he wants to.
And Smither knows where Q-Gibbs kind of is, but he doesn't know which way he's going to go. And he definitely does not know where Texas is. So
although he knows Texas planted the bomb.
That's true. Yeah,
if I'm Q-Gibbs here, I'm going to try and jump up through window and flank him, but Smither's just saving. Yeah, that's the right call. Texas needs to leave early, though, because he might die to the bomb. Yeah, Texas is all kinds of dead right now.
This is trouble, though, because where he's going to leave, if he does leave, is right into the path.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, I think Texas Born just accepted his fate there and decided to go down with the bomb. He didn't want to give away a kill.
Three to 2 now for the Racers. Back into the game. 25 viewers. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight.
You can see with UC's money what the force buy did last round, although they were able to get a couple of kills. They also have a force buy into this round. So not quite able to get all the M4s out that they want to. Calm just left on a deagle. And Murray State was able to fully invest again with rifles and utility.
Window smoke from Smither, but it's not going to really matter. Mid-site left open. 3 on A for Cincinnati. Meanwhile, Calm all by himself. Did he hear the footsteps? Maybe, as Smither rotates back. He knows they're not mid. So going to push that way. Now we're going to see some engagement here at this window. Gibbs.
And if you're UC here, you probably want to stack B because of how far up they were pushed on A ramp. They know it's probably not going to be an A hit.
Q-Gibbs now pushing to the other site. He's going to check that other site here. I'm not sure that's really going to pay off with how separated he is here, but Texas in a lot of trouble with the bomb with 8 health. He's dead.
He got the Kobe. I'm not really sure what the plan was there. It looked like they wanted to B-pop, but they just couldn't get everybody together. Although they don't know Q-Gibbs is there. So that's a great kill. He looks like he wants to go for this. They've got the money to do so, but just not enough time.
Enough to do damage. We're going to kill her too. Unfortunately falls, so minimal damage to Cincinnati as they take another point here. Of course, you know, as we discussed at the top of the round, Racers taking T side first in this one, so maybe putting themselves at a bit of a disadvantage to start. Which might be good as a scrimmage here. We'll see if it pays off. Both teams now fully purchased. Full rifles, full kits here. Full armor, it looks like, for the Racers as well. And lots of utility for both teams, and this is going to be a much slower start here.
Murray State's showing no presence toward this B site, though, so if UC got a little ambitious and decided to push through apps, they could safely gamble stack A, which it looks like they've already done. They didn't push through apps, but they decided to make a gamble anyways.
Drop taken down at block as well. Here's going to be the third. Gibbs falling down next to Gorm.
If you're Murray there, you have the utility. I don't know why you don't throw it. Because you can see they've got flashbangs left.
Yeah, I've seen you with the Gold Squad on this map before investing, you know, in these situations on certain spots, a lot of utility before you push in, and it just feels like Blue Team is not utilizing utilizing their utility as much.
Yeah, on A site, it's super easy to lock CTs out of the site with 3 pretty simple smokes and just a couple of flashbangs over to get some pretty easy kills. I'm not quite sure why Murray State's not using those. Maybe they just don't know the lineups. It's not their map pick, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're just not quite sure of the lineups yet.
will be a good opportunity to practice some things after the scrimmage if they do go on to lose this map, as we talked about prior to the games. I've seen Blue Team in Discord talking about certain maps they need to practice, so depending on the outcome, this might happen. I think we might see a pause coming in.
Yeah, we're going to get a tactical timeout. I'm assuming it's from Murray State here. They just want to talk it over.
Or if you believe the chat, somebody has to do, as they said.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen in a minute timeout, but if it is, that'll be more impressive than playing CS:GO right now, I guess.
Yeah, at that point, if you can do that in that amount of time, who even cares what happens in map number 2?
You're just winning at life at that point. Who cares about Counter-Strike?
Yeah, you can retire. You're done. Well, 5-2 now. Murray State in a bit of a hole. Let's use this timeout to talk about what do they need to do here to get back on the board. Is it just as simple as locking out CT with that utility, maybe changing things up a little bit here? If you're in this situation, Seth, how are you trying to lead your team out of this one?
If I'm in this situation, I'm trying to take mid control. That's super important on this map. If you're able to, if you get mid presence, whether that be through underpass or through a simple window smoke, you can split B or you can split A from there, depending on where you get picks. A pretty common thing to do on your T side is do what's called default, and so it's just a setup that you want to run for the first 30-40 seconds of every round. So I know for us on Mirage, we like to send just one person towards A, one person towards B, and then 3 people take mid control. And then if our B player is able to get a pick and our 3 mid players have mid control, then we want to pop B there, because at most they have 1 or 2 people left on that B site, and it's a pretty easy take. It looks like that's kind of what Murray's doing here. They were able to get top mid control. They keep missing this window smoke though, and that's causing a lot of problems.
Yeah, Texas now in a weird situation. THC does get a pick. Texas is trying to watch that mid window. He does hear the op scope. Oh, he sees him. He did see the barrel of that gun. Not able to make that payoff right away. Here's it again. He's just going to try and play this. Is that wall bangable there? Can you get him through that wall? Is it worth the risk?
Which wall are you talking about?
That corner of that broken window there where you saw the barrel. I don't know if it's worth the risk there.
You can shoot there, but I don't think they knew Texas Born was there, and so from here, it didn't pay off, but you can go through con and your window player doesn't know.
Another tough position for Murray State. 2 alive, 40 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, if I'm Murray here, I'm going B. I know we can see the map, and so that's obviously the right call, but LOTB was able to get a pick towards apps, and they were able to get a kill in mid. So unfortunately, they're walking into a 3-stack here with no utility left. In 25 seconds, so they've got to start moving.
The kid whose jaw you broke says play Fall Guys. G-Stan, map 2, yes. Stan, it is map 2 tonight. 30 viewers, thank you guys for tuning in. Another kill for Cincinnati. And I'm pretty sure we knew the round was pretty much done. THC is just going to run out and see if he can do any damage.
Yeah, you save if you're Dr. THC in this situation, because he died after time, so he gets no loss bonus money. So he's stuck back at 2750 instead of being able to save that rifle and drop one over to his teammates. He put him in a really tough spot there by going for it.
Racers fully going for this B side. It looks like here the bomb a little bit delayed. They are all going to go up through this window and see if they can try this again here.
There is only one person left on B, but that should... Oh wow, I'm surprised that nade didn't do more damage. You can see that timing issue that we talked about earlier as well. They threw those flashbangs, but there was nobody there to capitalize on pushing out.
Wow, but Calm with the double before he's taken down. And even though they could be aggressive there, here comes the rotation, the reinforcements from Cincinnati onto the site. Racers in a good position, but THC and Gibbs taken down at the same time. And there's the op to finish it off, and wow, what a retake from Cincinnati. You can see why this is their pick.
Yeah, that was a beautiful retake there. If I'm Q Gibbs though, I'm raging at my team for running into market with no control and giving up a 4v3 there.
7-2 now. Racers in a very tough position here.
This is the first time we've seen the real Gup on an op, too. We saw him make some really great plays with that over on Inferno earlier. So let's see if he can do that again now.
He was almost caught out on that mid window. He was flashed for a second. He is just trying to keep that lane suppressed right now. Thank you for following Call Me Lactose. 34 viewers and going. Setharoni CS known Rager.
That's a true story, actually.
You've got two known Ragers on the casting deck right now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'd be a terrible duo in some Counter-Strike. I guarantee it. Oh, Gup with the pick towards mid. That's great.
Through the smoke. Almost finds another on the shoulder through that mid window. Murray State looking much better this round. But they're going to have to be mindful. Nobody flanking, though. Looks like Cincinnati will just play it smart here and play it slow. Leexel? I don't know how you would say his name. Leexel? He's just trying to peek that mid window here, but he's got to know that opposite.
Oh.
Oof.
Texas Born he saw the head, he just couldn't capitalize. And we saw early, even though they showed a lot of B presence, Q Gibbs was throwing a couple of flashbangs over towards A, which kept 3 players over on that site. So even though that's they lined up, I thought that was gonna be collateral. So even though they didn't end up committing there, just by doing something simple like throwing those flashes, they were able to keep presence and make them think it still could be an A hit.
Calm did find a lot with the wall being there. Another racer down by Calm. He is popping off, but quickly shut down by Gup. We're with the racers on the site.
Bomb has been planted.
As Texas watches this entry. Flux trying to decide the best method here. He may go ahead and save this one here. I don't know if he's feeling confident enough to...
Well, he looks like he's going through murder hole right now, so... This is such a weird angle from Texas Born. Yeah. I'm not even checking that one if I'm running into sight.
Another point on the board for Murray State. Cincinnati White up 7-3. Plenty of money right now to go around. Smither back on that op again. He's just been staying on that weapon so far this game. Meanwhile, we're going to see Gup again reclaim that weapon.
He bought a scout this time.
Oh, he did, yeah.
He didn't have money for an op, and neither did his teammates.
Uh-oh.
Dr. THC was close, but I'm assuming he bought some util instead. LTB lining up a CT smoke there. And Colin responding with an app smoke of his own.
Oh, Smither can barely see out of that smoke through mid. And just in the nick of time, he gets out, throws a grenade in mid. He's got a grenade on top of him as well. That does land. So lower health for him.
That was great timing by Q Gibbs.
Can he find a second there? Oh!
He waited for the reload from their connector player and was able to catch him.
Both teams traded, though. Bomb's still down. On the other side, Murray State just wants to get a couple hit picks here before they push, but it's not going to work out. You see Murray State regrouping in the center, and they're just trying to figure out. You can kind of tell with where they're looking right now. They're not really sure which way to go.
And if Colin pushes any farther, he's going to find the bomb still down at mid, and that should be an easy comm to his teammates. Yeah, if you're LOTB there, you know that Leexel just threw a grenade. I don't think you make that boost there, even though it's the right idea. You just caught some bad timing.
Blinded and blind firing, and now backing up. He's got to just try and stay alive here. Murray State in a very tough position.
Yeah, they're trying to save, but I don't know if they'll make it work.
Leexel's going to maybe hear some footsteps in that mid side. He's going to maybe peek the window. Meanwhile, on the bomb, Calm is about to run into Dr. THC.
Counter-terrorists
Time is out, though. Good save.
If he gets killed after time, that's a disaster. Alright, well that's good, because Dr. THC can drop over that AK now, and they'll be able to full buy into this one.
And to look at the board, Murray State, nobody in the double digits yet on kills, 8-3. Plenty of utility, several AKs. You can make something happen here if they can make the right plays. Oh,
Looks like they're gearing up for an A hit right now.
Let's see if the utility can pay off. A Lots of loud footsteps right now. Everybody from Cincinnati is over there, and I think even Calm might be pushing his way back, and Flux shutting them down.
Murray State threw the right smokes there, but they're not going out with any flashbangs. So UC was able to play in front of those smokes, and it's like the smokes didn't even get thrown at that point.
Just knocking them out right away. Woogie, do you have any skins? I mean, not really. I don't play Counter-Strike that much, and I don't spend money on skins.
Yeah, I apologize for my roommate.
Yeah, even if I could, I guess I could. I'm just not a big weapon skin guy, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I get it, and I didn't start that way either, especially because they give no performance benefits. But it looks like we have a disconnect from Calm. I guess that's why the timeout came through. But once you get one just off of a drop, you think, oh, this looks kind of cool, and then you then it becomes a problem from there.
I mean, even in other games, Modern Warfare. I mean, I had skins on, I guess, but I wasn't going out of my. I mean, except for the Riot Shield skins, just because then people would know I'm a troll. Woogie, not even Halo weapon skins. I don't care about any weapon skins, guys. No, I'm an old man. I don't care about that stuff.
I don't like to talk about Valorant a whole lot because it's not a very good game. I'm gonna be honest, but those weapon skins are kind of ridiculous. You pay a whole lot of money and you can't even resell them.
Yeah.
At least with Counter-Strike, you can resell your skins and even make profit.
Yeah, don't get me started on that predatory model from Riot. Anyway, lead site wide open here. The Racers are going that way, but running into each other's way here.
Got buying late here, so I wonder if there was miscommunication within the team about what they were doing.
Calm throwing that incendiary into the window there. That would slow any progress that they would make, except for the fact that they had already regrouped. And I'm not really sure what the Racers' plan is here. They're spread out. Lot is in a duel with Calm right now, and Calm has the advantage from his angle. Damage, and there he goes. He finishes it off, and he has been on fire tonight.
Yeah, even on Inferno, Calm was hitting some pretty crazy shots and just being an all-around decent player. I'm not sure why you're trying to drop the bomb up there, but I mean, hey, you do what you want to.
Some banter in the chat about Halo. Thank you guys for bantering in chat. Gup is also Murray State continuing to find themselves in these weird positions where they can't move. They can't really do anything. They're kind of even scared to go get the bomb right now.
Yeah, they don't really want to commit towards B because they'd be running into Calm, who's been an absolute brick wall today. They're leaving Calm all alone there on the B site, and letting Smither or whoever's their second B player play on Cat, and they're just running into problems. They're not taking mid control, is what it is. They're getting top mid pretty easily, but they've missed their window smoke too many times, and it's
panic fire from THC there.
Oh, and Flux took the suppressor off his M4. That's when you know he's feeling confident.
And you can see the board here. I mean, Murray State, Cup, and Q Gibbs both with 9 kills. Not a whole ton of money. I mean, it's, you know...
Is that a P90 from Dr. THC? I didn't think you could...
There it is, man.
I guess I was wrong, but I guarantee Murray State wins this round now.
Yeah, he's
I will
back.
put my entire casting career on this round.
He's back, baby.
Murray State wins.
Pro 90 with 58 health and a dream. And the P90, he's aggressively pushing into the spot here.
They finally committed.
Calm.
There goes the P90. Dang it. Well, I guess it's time for me to retire, right?
Yeah, Seth, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I'll see you, man.
Calm just shutting down the dream, and this is going to be really bad if, for the Racers if they can get this retake here. Q Gibbs in a great spot, though, for where Cincinnati is coming from, and they also have just other good angles as well. Flux down. Another smoke on site.
This should be a Murray State round. I don't want to jinx it, but they need to stick the bomb right now. But yeah, this is a Murray State round. They don't have time to defuse. But they're going to take away both these weapons from Texas. Actually, nobody survives. Wow.
Calm is so good because he has an anime profile pic. I don't know about that. Mixer, no, they are just so calm. Main event says Omega lull. Well, that's 4 now. Does prevent a bit of a disaster. You see with 10 on the board right now. This is a not a good position for the Racers. This is quite a big lead. However, they are about to go into the CT side, and the Gup comes out firing there.
Yeah, but he didn't check any corners after getting that initial kill, so he got saved by his teammates. Oh, that's a great shot from Smither. That's insane.
We'll watch him for a second as he looks to retake here. Murray State planting bomb down on this A side. He's feeling it, man. Look at him flicking there. He's just trying to pull off a shot for the stream here.
He threw a molly towards Firebox, but there was nobody there, so that's a little unfortunate. Easy kill on the Gup, though. THC left in a 1-on-2 with the P90. Oh, he gets the first one.
P90 versus Op. He knows he's coming this way.
Uh-oh.
Now we've seen this before. We saw this in map number 1 with the Inferno, but Smither picks up the AK.
Yeah, he got it.
We did not see a repeat of Inferno. Smither with the retake, with the defuse. 11-4 at the half. And even though they're going into the CT side, this is quite the lead for Cincinnati.
Yeah, this is kind of a problem for Murray State, because if you lose the pistol here, being on CT economy, you've either got to force or you've got to save 2 more rounds, which will get them to 14 pretty easily, so they need something special in this pistol.
The Racers now on the opposite side here. Dr. THC, no P90 in hand, but we'll stick on him for a minute as he goes under to this spot. He's going to wait. Now, Cincinnati playing it slow. A little bit of utility here to try and take this A site. See some of it coming in. There's the smoke.
Well, that little bit of utility is 2 more smokes than what Murray State threw, so.
True.
You see the flashbangs come out as they're pushing, so that's great.
There are the quick frags from Cincinnati. That's going to be a plant. 1 down for the Racers, and now 4 look to retake. Q-Gibbs needs to hold on for a second. But it's going to be hard with Cincinnati poking and prodding and being aggressive. Meanwhile, as soon as he dies, I switch over to Gup, who still hasn't made it there yet. The Racers still just peeking those spots and getting just shut down right away. Texas does find 1, but I think it's a story of too little too late for the Racers yet again as they push into this site. They're going to be aggressive here. 1 health for Texas Born. Literally just has to have somebody breathe on him.
And that'll do it. Yeah, Gup didn't have a kit there.
12-4. Wow.
I'd like to point out Leaksel from UC as well. He had kind of a rough Inferno, but he's really stepped it up here on Mirage. Top fragging in his team, 17-9. That's huge.
And it does have to get into your head a little bit. If you're Murray State, you come out with the close game on Inferno, only to just so far get blown away on Mirage. You know, your map pick, you play it close, and then their map pick, you just get obliterated. So it's not going to be good for the psyche. Switch over to Smither as Cincinnati takes this A site here. Wow.
Like you pointed out, though, it is UC's pick, so at least Murray's not getting destroyed on her own map pick, which is a little bit of a pride thing.
Let's see if Locke can get another pick of the USP here. No, he cannot. He's still popping off there with the AK. There's another
4K.
2 there. Yeah, 4 for him total that round. And 13. We are nearing the end of this game already.
So even though Murray saved that round, they are still going to be kind of on a busted buy here. You see a Pro 90 from Dr. THC, a FAMAS from Q-Gibbs, and lots of Bs, but it's going to be a tough round to win.
Putting down some incendiary there, but it's not going to matter as nobody is on the A side. B side stacked for T right now. They're just going to play it slow. Lot putting in some fire with that FAMAS. And right now, Cincinnati has earned this time to just kind of decide what they want to do. They know they can push a little bit here, and here they come. Oh, he's been so good all night. He gets taken down by Lot. Now, the kill's traded out. THC making his way. Meanwhile, 2 other Racers. Yeah, they're going to have to wait a second here. The Gup in a tricky situation himself. And now we're going to see the pinch from the Racers as they look for this defuse. They're going to need this round.
Yeah, this should be a save.
Oh, and they're not going to see this. If they push into this room, it's going to be disaster. But Gibbs, wow, he turns on him.
That's great. With the lesser weaponry, you're getting that kill. That's awesome.
I think it's going to be too late for a defuse, and he's about to be pushed on the bomb. Can he take him down? Oh my goodness!
I think he might have had it if he gets saved earlier.
He gets that kill. I'm sure they have it there. That is tough for the Racers, and we are at 14-4, round 19. Unfortunate for the Pro 90 there. And once again, Murray State is finding themselves in a bit of a pickle here.
Yeah, this is one of the toughest spots to be in if you're an IGL, because you don't want to give up map point, but if you buy here, then you lose this round, you give up map point anyways. And you have no money going in the next one.
The Gup already down. Savage pushing in with the USP, Calm obliterates him right away. He's going to push forward. Cincinnati finding a second. 2 Racers survive. And wow,
yeah, OOTB just needs to stay away from this. He needs to try and save what he can with the kit and the helmet. But they've got no idea that Flux is lurking in apps.
This is about to be deadly real quick, and especially with that frag, now they know exactly where he's at.
He expects it though.
Terrorists win.
But Flux with the mechanics takes him down, and I believe that's going to be match point. Coming up this round, so Murray State, do or die moment for them on Mirage. Map number 2. This is the last map of the night. So let's get those shoes up in chat if we want to see a comeback here. Let's cheer for the Racers, and as they look to save themselves from a nearly impossible situation. And look at that.
Should be an insane comeback.
I gotta say, I mean, putting a lot of money into having this op here, and it's gonna pay off right away for the Gup. He's gonna find one. THC.
They should hear all of this presence towards B though. They should know right now that it's a B hit.
Yeah, they should be calling this out. We're not seeing any rotation from the Racers yet, especially with the utility involved. They have to know that the push is coming. Gup and Gibbs still haven't rotated. 2 left for Cincinnati. Racers may be able to make the sport. Gibbs is the lone man on site, stuck in the smoke. And why would you push there?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the idea was. You actually get an advantage if you stand in the smoke when it's fading. So he probably should have waited for that to happen, but he decided to go through it earlier and it paid the price.
Now, THC's going to have to hurry up a little bit here. They are running out of time. And they know where Gup is, and they know he has the op, so they can play around the scenery here a little bit.
Yeah, double up on a retake is not ideal, but they do have 2 kits.
They can play with the time a little bit here, but they don't have much. The time is ticking away. Here comes the retake. Peeking the corner. And that's going to do it. Cincinnati with the win. The big win on Mirage. Racer Esports and Cincinnati going even on the night 1-1. And what a match that was. Great job by the Bearcats. They've got the op, they've got the AK. Calm down. Doesn't have anything. Trying to decide what